What does it mean, biblically speaking, to lust after a woman? In the book of Matthew chapter 5, verses 27 to 28, Jesus talks about this issue of lusting after someone. And these are the words he said. He said, "You have heard that it was said to those of old, 'You shall not commit adultery.' But I say to you that whoever looks at a woman to lust for her has already committed adultery with her in his heart." These are the very words of Jesus. And these are widely known in the Christendom and has been interpreted in many ways. But the question I want to answer tonight is this: what does the Bible mean by that? What did Jesus mean when he made that statement? What did he mean when he said those words? I believe that Jesus Christ was referring to looking at someone with evil intentions. Now let me be clear. This verse does not mean attraction. No. Being attracted to someone is not lust at all. There's nothing lustful about being attracted to someone who is attractive. Nothing lustful about that. What is lustful is developing evil intentions with that person. Is developing evil intention, wicked intention towards that person. The Amplified version of Matthew chapter 5 verse 27 to 28 puts it like this: "You have heard that it was said to those of old, 'You shall not commit adultery.' But I say to you that everyone who so much as looks at a woman with evil desire for her has already committed adultery with her in his heart." So you get the context now. The context is about evil intention. What does it mean to have evil intention about someone? In this case, a woman. Now, lust does not have to only deal with the female. Okay, there are women who have lusted after men. We see a great example in Genesis chapter 39, where Potiphar's wife, a woman, lusted after Joseph, a young man. So this is not about gender, this is about lust itself. What does the Bible mean? I've told you already. It means to develop evil intention. And what does it mean to have evil intention? It means you have intention to commit sin with someone, or to lure the person into committing sin, or to take advantage of someone for your own selfish interest. That's what it means to have evil intention. Either to commit sin with someone, or to lure someone into doing something sinful, or to take advantage of the person for your own personal interest. Any of this in this context can be seen as evil intention. You look at a woman and you want to commit sin with her. You look at a young man and you want to commit sin with him. This is not just about admiring her or admiring him. Of course, people should admire what is good. Even God, after creating the whole world, look at his creation and admire them and saw that they were good. You don't see that things are good if you don't admire them. Okay? So there's nothing wrong in admiring someone. How he looks, how she looks. You admire their intelligence. You admire their demeanor. You admire everything about them. Nothing's wrong at all. Nothing. Nothing. But when you now desire to commit fornication with that person, to use the person as an object through which you commit sin, now that's lust. Because by having such evil intention, you are casting evil spells on the person. You are devising a wicked thing against the person. Or you have intention to actually lure the person into committing sin with you. You get the point? You now look for ways to seduce him. As a woman, you look for all ways to seduce her as a man, to make her sin, to bring people down. Okay? Or to take advantage of them. You notice that there's a weakness they have, and you exploit that weakness. This is why I said that you should never take advantage of anyone. I've said it many times. I remember I even did a whole video on that. You can go watch it on my YouTube channel. Stop taking advantage of people. Everyone has weaknesses that can be exploited. And you notice these weaknesses in a woman and you exploit it. You notice these weaknesses in a man, you exploit it. These weaknesses may not even be character flaws. Okay? We think a weakness is a character flaw. It's not just a character flaw. A weakness can be someone's current status. Maybe the person is poor, and you take advantage of the person's poverty to turn that lady into a whore because you know she's broke, or because she gets into a situation and you are in position to help her. Rather than just help her, you want to sleep with her because you find her attractive, because you find her beautiful. You want to commit the act with her before you help her. You're taking advantage of her desperation, and it is wrong. You're taking advantage of his naivety. You know he's naive. You know she's naive. She does not know. I've seen many people coming to tempt me, especially when I was so young. I was innocent, very innocent, and yet they came to defile me. I thank God that they all failed in achieving that wicked aim. Just think about it. I was young, yet they tried all their best to defile me. They knew I was naive then, very ignorant of these things, just a young boy. And yet they tried to exploit my childish ignorance to defile me, but they failed. And these were women. These were older girls. These were women. I thank God that the Lord preserved me, and He'll continue to preserve me. This is just to tell you, it's evil to take advantage of people. It's evil to tempt people to sin. Jesus said it is better a millstone be hung on your neck and you were cast into the sea than for you to tempt one of these little ones to fall astray. Because the judgment that's coming on those who tempt others to sin will be worse than the consequences that you will get when you fall into temptation. It's as simple as that. I hope you now understand what it means to look at a woman or a man lustfully. It's very simple to understand the Bible. You just have to look at it in its context and understand it for what it says. May my God help you in Jesus' name.